What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, and we back with another reaction video, man. Even on Thanksgiving, I'm giving y'all this good content, man. I got my Thanksgiving sweater on, a little Wack 1-2 step, you know what I'm saying? I'm fly to go stand in the living room, you feel me? But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's a holiday, but we're gonna still give y'all this work even though it's a holiday. Make sure we give y'all this work even though it's a holiday. Make sure we give y'all this work even though it's a holiday. If you ain't did so yet, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell at the tizop so you can stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit notification bell, hit all, stay tapped in, hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia if you ain't did so yet. Follow me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. I'm holding the phone with the other hand, so I can't do the X. Y'all know it, though. What else do I be saying? Oh, find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, I'm better off without you. Rich Trapper Game 6. Rich Trapper worth more than money. Man, I already took that little walk with my cousin, so I'm a little toasty. Yeah, dig? I had me. Hey, y'all, I don't drink, but I had me a little sippy. Yeah, dig? You feel me? So I'm feeling good, feeling great on this Thanksgiving. I hope y'all having a great Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's with their family. If you're not with your family, I hope you're with a loved one. If you're not with a loved one, I hope that you're doing it safely and carefully no matter where you are. For y'all the homies that's locked up on this holiday, man, for sure. If you ain't got nobody to spend a day with, thank God that you can spend a day with yourself, man, because I've spent holidays in jail. So For sure. I just spent birthdays, holidays, Christmases, Groundhog Day. I just sent them in the jail cell, and I just spent them by myself, so I know what it's like. I'm blessed to be around my kids today. It's really kind of just us. I say to walk with my cousin, but all my family is back at the crib. I ain't really with my family today, but I'm not finna go into that. I'm with my kids, and I'm thankful. I'm with my kids, and we having a great day. You feel me? I had me a little drink. They outside. I'm looking at them right now. They outside playing. I had me a little drink. I had me a little smoke. So, you know, I'm good. But either way I go, happy Thanksgiving. We finna go ahead and slide into this, though. You got Adam22 finding out that G-Face leaked their DMs and a huge argument ensues. Shout out to Zoe Sama. You know what I'm saying? He's right here on Adam No Jumper with Wack and Adam22. But without no further do's or don'ts, we finna get into this. 2, 1, let's go.
You did some punk. You been a culture vulture.
Let's hit it.
What's the dude with the beard you keep wanting me to interview, to talk to? The big dude. G or something?
G-Face.
G-Face.
That's a good idea.
You want to tell me something? Because I looked out for you. They ready to line you, Adam.
Who?
You.
Who?
G-Face hit me.
The other part of the conversation, they want to line you up. Who's they?
G-Face got a problem with you.
No, he doesn't. He talks to me all the time.
Did you not hit G-Face and tell him Wack 100 is talking about you? You may want to come up and let's talk about it?
Look at that look of guilt. You said that. You was flu-flamming. You said that.
Lie.
He said he wants to do a podcast with you. I told you he wants to do a podcast with you. What? He texted
That's
you.
Doing punk. Yeah.
You tell me. I could find right now.
Yeah,
what,
you got it.
Here we go.
G-Face beat your ass up in here.
G-Face. Last time he had to make a new Instagram.
Yeah. He said, Wack, Adam brought me up. Yeah, you doing punk shit.
He sent a picture of you and Beast and me on October 28th.
Zoe Sama looked like he really don't want to be there. He looks totally uninterested, but let's keep going.
My brother Adam, when do I get my get back? I want to smash that fat Mexican dick rider sitting next to Wack the entire show. All he did was suck Wack's dick. Who brought that yes man there?
I'm going to show you what he showed me. But Zoe, listen to me.
Oh, and here we go. Yeah.
Underrated.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more about you, too.
You got some good numbers now.
Appreciate it.
You got some good numbers.
A little organic.
672,000 monthly listeners.
He called you Rat 100. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, all right. I talked to him.
So Wack is trying to keep it about Zoe Sama, but as you can see, Adam keeps trying to go into the whatever, and Zoe Sama don't really care too much about what Adam22 is saying.
20 times.
Oh,
He want to whoop your ass.
He was just saying that he wants to talk about. He wants an opportunity to speak out against you, or to speak out against what you said about him.
We're gonna talk about it.
That's different than him being mad at me.
He's mad at you.
Why?
I'm gonna show you what he said.
But you have a history of lying about people that are mad at me, and then I talk to them, and then they're like, "I never said any of that."
He sent it to me, bro. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm not gonna play with you.
New bottle.
He sent it to me saying this nigga Adam trying to start fires. Then he sent me what you text him.
What did I text?
How would I know what you texted?
So he sent you a screenshot of something I said?
Mama.
Let me see. I refuse to believe this.
Well, you about to believe it because if Wack is saying it in that aspect, I would assume he has it.
So I see it with my own eyes. That's slippery.
You white dudes think y'all so slick.
He's not white, he's Armenian.
No, you. Yo, what's the homie name? Pesci?
Pesci weird.
Yeah, hold on.
Who's Pesci?
Pesci.
Joe Pesci?
This him right here. Group text. He sent me all his paperwork. Let me know he ain't a rat.
G-Face did.
Yeah, here we go.
So you believe it? Because weren't you on here calling him a rat?
Fuck all that. Who that's from now?
Why are you showing him?
Adam what?
22.
And show me what I
That's
said.
you, right?
And I said,
That's you, right?
You notice how Wack avoided it when he said, didn't you call him a rat? Wack totally, avoided talking about that, but, whatever.
Punk motherfucker, read it since you want to make
Wack was going off on you last week. You definitely going to want to respond. He said,
Punk shit.
Where? You still talk to him? I
Punk
thought he
shit.
doesn't
Did you
do
tell
shit
me
with you
any of
anymore.
that?
I said, no, we have a show together. What
Did
is
you
the
tell
thing?
me any of that?
What is inappropriate about that?
Because the fact that you telling him that, you didn't tell me none of that.
What?
See, when we leave here, we
See, here, I'm gonna let him cook.
in the streets, white guy.
So
Stop
again,
playing.
I
Give me my
said,
phone, bro.
Wack was going off
Give
on
me
you
my phone,
last
you get
week.
some
You're
punk
definitely
shit.
going to want to respond.
But you
That
said
is
I
a
couldn't
fact.
show you
that
that.
podcast.
That's playing all sides of the fence, and that's definitely being messy, bro. That's definitely being messy. Like, that's what you're doing. You're being messy like a bitch.
Came out.
you said I
so
couldn't
he was
show
going to
you
be able
though.
to see the evidence of you going off
But
on
you
him.
said you didn't send him nothing.
And then he said, you guys don't do shit. No, I did not say that at
I
any
did.
point. Rewind this.
Yeah.
I did not say it. I said, no, we have a show together.
Well, wait, but it's obviously he sent me the
But
screen.
I will be real with you. Him sending you our conversation is super sus.
Yeah. Look,
You playing all sides of the fence. This is the same thing with like when you told Lush that you was gonna fire AD and all them, and Lush went back and told him like, yeah, Lush was wrong for telling him, but you was wrong for saying it. And instead of making it clear that you were wrong for saying these flammery statements that you're making, you always put it on somebody else who showed the person about the statement that you made. So for example, you wrong for making these statements about Wack and all that kind of stuff because you playing all sides of the fence, even though Wack is a weirdo, you playing all sides of the fence and all that. And when he call you out on it, it's like, well, what? He's wrong for showing you. Nah, bro, you wrong for saying it because if there was nothing for you to say, it wouldn't be nothing to be shown.
Is super sus.
yeah. Look.
So
look.
I don't know if I can.
Yo, Wack, this is G-Face. I'm only going to say this once to you. You getting played by old boy the same way he told you I'm talking shit about you, the same way he said it to me about you. Paru, you doing punk shit. You gonna get your ass lined up. Stop playing with these streets.
G-Face,
Now, I could have said
my
nothing.
opinion of you has just changed a lot. Whatever you're talking about, I don't know.
You want to read it?
No.
I ain't gonna motherfucking lie.
No, I know. I'm saying I can't believe that he was.
What?
Opinion of you has just changed a lot. Whatever you're talking about, I don't know.
You want to read it?
No.
Look, they nervous fumbling the phone.
A motherfucking lie.
No, I know. I'm saying I can't believe that he would
One
send you
thing
that because
niggas
that's
know when it come out my mouth, it be real. I'm gonna show you the receipts.
Do you agree with me this though? If someone has a conversation with you in
Did
confidence,
you tell me you was gonna do that?
do what? Yeah,
didn't
I
ever
told
say that.
him that you talked about it on the
But did
podcast,
you
and I
tell
said
me that?
you're going to want to respond.
Now let me tell you what could have happened.
What?
I could have ran into G-Face anywhere. You didn't send him that. While you at home with your little Mary Poppins little family.
wait a minute,
And now
wait.
I'm out here dealing with some shit.
Me and you have a conversation on the podcast that is intended to come out to the public. And then I tell him, hey, I gave him a heads up. Wack was talking crazy about
You
you
know
on the
what he
podcast.
said?
You're going to want to respond.
You know what he said?
What is the wrong thing?
Adam is a snake of a snake. He is the snakiest of the snakes. He is a snaky snake. Snaky snake.
You know
that
what
I
he
did?
said?
No, tell me. What did I
He
do wrong
said-
there?
let me tell you what he
what's wrong?
said.
No. Stay on this.
And we gonna get back to
You
nephew.
tell me. What's wrong with me
You
saying,
getting all
me
nervous and
telling
shit,
him?
everything I told you I had.
No. You always change the subject so much. You tell me what's wrong with me telling him, somebody that I thought I was cool with, who apparently screenshots conversations, but what's wrong with
Why
me
you
telling him?
What's the problem with them screenshots?
I'm asking the question. What's wrong with me telling him?
Marked out. I'm asking the questions here, not you. Marked out, and then Wack got quiet. Marked out.
Wrong with me telling him, somebody that I thought I was cool with, who apparently screenshots conversations, but what's wrong with me telling him?
What's the problem with them screenshots?
I'm asking the question. What's wrong with me telling him?
Did you ever tell me you told him that?
We're focused on a question. Stop diverting. Why is it
The
wrong
fact
for me
that
to
you
tell
didn't
him
tell
that
me-
you talked about him on the
The fact
podcast?
that you didn't tell me you was gonna do that.
Zoe Sama looks uncomfortable. Like, why am I here right now?
Why would I have to tell you that I was telling
involves
him
me.
that you spoke about him?
It involves me, and I didn't bring him up. You did.
If you talk
Did you bring him up?
If you talk at length about anybody
Did you
that
bring
I have
him
a
up?
relationship with, me telling them that you spoke
Well, let
about
me
them,
ask you a question.
what is wrong with it? I want
did
to
you bring-
actually answer that.
Did you bring?
Ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with them bringing up. Ain't nothing wrong with you bringing up they talked about. Ain't nothing wrong you bringing up them talking about your people the same way it ain't nothing wrong for them people to bring up to Wack what you said about him and blah, blah, blah. What I'm trying to say is if one person can tell to help you, another person can tell to hurt you. Let it fall on all sides.
Did I bring him
Let's
up?
stay on this. What? I don't remember.
Because you brought him up, motherfucker.
Answer me.
If you wouldn't have brought him up, it wouldn't have been a conversation about him.
What is wrong with me telling somebody that I'm cool
with? It would have
with?
been in the county or the pen would have had your ass.
Do you think that there's a reason why you're not giving me?
There's a reason why rules from the penitentiary and the county jail don't apply to the streets, because we are in the free world, good brother. We are in the free world. We was in the county jail penitentiary. You in the free world, bro. You're not there, so that doesn't matter.
Straight answer on this?
I'm telling you what's wrong with it. You
What's wrong
brought
with
him up. I responded.
I don't know that that's true, but if that is true,
5,000.
how does that make it
Bet
any different?
5,000.
I'm not. Why would you go to shake hands with
Bet
your left?
5,000.
No. I'm not doing that either.
Bet 5.
I'm not even
Make it
saying
10.
that I didn't say it.
Okay then, stop playing, man.
But why would me bringing him up change
Everybody
it?
know that's punk shit because you brought him up. I responded. Then you tell him Wack talking about you. If you would have never brought him up, I would have never responded. Then you keep me in the dark.
How does that make me warning him about what you said on the podcast about him? How does that change anything?
Maybe he'll hear you. He not getting what's going on.
People at home, there's a reason why he's not answering this question.
The power rule, you're not understanding the power rule language.
Why are you not answering the question? It's like you're trying to evade the fact that the question has a simple answer.
I'm lost. Okay, listen.
There's nothing wrong.
Brings the dude
There's
up to
nothing
me, right?
wrong with me telling people that you were talking about them on the podcast before it comes out.
He brings him up.
Adam is acting dumb. Wack is dancing around the question. This the blind leading is stupid in the truest fashion. When people say the blind leading is stupid, this is literally what it looks like. Meanwhile, Zoe Simon's sitting there like collateral damage, like, what the hell are y'all even talking about, bro? I got this whole remix out for Underrated with E40 on it and Money Sign Suede and Snoop Dogg and all this kind of stuff. I got this big record going out I'm putting on for LA, and y'all are talking about G-Face. Why I'm here?
I respond. He bring it up, I respond.
You went on a crazy rant about him.
Wack was talking about you. But he don't tell me shit.
What do I have to tell you? So I have to tell you, hey, I'm going to warn G-Face that you were talking about him?
Yeah, I would appreciate that. I'm going to tell you why.
But you talked about it on the podcast.
No, but you brought it up. It ain't like if I brought it up, you're right. You ain't got to say shit. But if you bring it up, and I'm going to tell you why.
The idea that I brought it up, we're going to.
He's going to tell us why. If Adam would let him tell us why, but we can listen.
To check that out.
Let's bet.
I don't want to bet.
Easy 5 racks.
I'm just saying, I don't think that changes anything.
It does.
Why?
Because if I would have brought it up, you right, Wack. You brought his name up.
Anything we talk about on this podcast, it is totally acceptable and permissible for me to tell someone what we talked about on this podcast before the podcast comes out.
Let's narrow it down even more. This is no jumper, Adam 22. You can tell motherfucker what you want. You own the content.
Thank you.
Don't get that fucked up. I'm saying if I sit here right and I start talking about the individual, I do it. Cool. And you let him know, Wack went in on you. Cool. But if you bring a motherfucker up to me,
and then you
I
tell
respond,
them,
right? I would really appreciate if you let me know, because guess what? And it hasn't came out yet.
I get what he's saying, because then if the person, if I talk about a person on Monday, but the interview's not scheduled to come out till Sunday, you let them know what was talked about on Wednesday, and I say something negative on Thursday, they can see me with an issue, and I'm not expecting it because it's not supposed to come out till Sunday. So how would they even know I said what I said unless you told them? So you should let them know that I said something so I could go ahead and defend myself in case I see that person within the interim time of the day of the podcast being filmed and the day of the podcast being aired. It's a little gap. If I catch that person in that gap and they know that some things were said that they might not 100% agree with, then we might have a problem.
But I casually mentioned his name. You go on and
I hope I explained that appropriately.
Fucking rant
Are you
about
mad that he set the shit on you? Shout out to G-Face.
I wouldn't say I'm mad, but I would say that that's probably the end of our relationship. I'm going to interview
G-Face. We're going to interview him now. Here. Scheduling.
Oh, no, I love that idea.
Tomorrow.
But in terms of me being cool with him, knowing that he sent my conversation to you, that's sus. I don't fuck with that at all.
What?
That's totally out of bounds.
What you mean?
Screenshotting
Don't
conversations.
You stand for Israel?
Screenshotting private
Israel,
conversations and sending it to other people. And the crazy thing about it is that G-Face has sent me
You stand for Israel is crazy.
conversations that he had with other people that I was just like, why are you sending me this?
Listen, Adam.
Like, why the fuck would you send me this? That's
G-Face
crazy.
been to the penitentiary from the streets. It's us and then it's you.
Us? You and him? You and an Armenian dude are us now? You're just willing to click up with anybody, huh?
Oh, first of all, he got a brother named Danger.
You heard somebody in the background say, "What the fuck? That's real. Hey, this is crazy. This is wild. Listen to the background.
It's us and then it's you.
Us? You and him? You and an Armenian dude are us now? You're just willing to click up with anybody, huh?
Oh, first of all, he got a brother named Danger.
Okay.
that we go 18 years back. Danger.
So now, after you violated him on the podcast, now you're brothers with
No,
him.
I didn't violate him because your boy.
Hey, Adam 22 be calling Wack out on all his flammery, and Wack be trying to stand with Adam 22 and call him out on his flammery, but Adam 22 is getting more and more progressively comfortable with disrespecting Wack on public platforms.
And off on him. Why else would I tell him?
Badass the one said the shit. I don't know nothing about him.
I mean, I would have warned him. Or I could have told him about stuff that Snoopy Badass said about him
He
too. But
said
who cares?
It's up on the thing.
Well, who cares?
So that's all I know about it.
I'm not telling G-Face every conversation that people have about him on the podcast, but I would tell him what you said in this specific case. Why?
Look, I got a lot of love and respect for you.
Okay.
It's real shit. And
Zoe Simons for sure texting somebody off the camera. You can tell by the look on his face. He's for sure texting somebody off the camera like, what the hell are we doing here?
Every conversation that people have about him on the podcast, but I would tell him what you said in this specific case. Why?
Look, I got a lot of love and respect for you.
Okay.
It's real shit. And where we come from, we got big homies and brothers got a lot of love and respect for us, right? Right. But that don't mean a motherfucker gonna get their ass whooped out of a lot of love and respect.
You still haven't identified anything that I did that was inappropriate or out of line.
You over there are fucked up in the head because you thought I didn't have the content.
What, the conversation?
I come from the Hunter side of the trenches. You know we got the content.
Do you see the conversation? Tell me what's fucked up about what I said in that conversation.
Said more in there though, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
said almost nothing.
But now we're gonna get the interview.
No, that is, I'm all about you.
So this is seemingly like all over nothing, and Zoe Simon again is just sitting here being collateral damage to a stupid conversation when they should be talking about what he has going on as an artist representing LA.
A piece of content with him and you because I think it's gonna be super entertaining,
Yeah.
but also him sending you that conversation is like,
Then
oh,
you
okay,
can address
I can't
him
fuck
here
with
as
him
a
anymore.
man.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about him right now, and the whole world can see
when he
it.
get here.
I'll tell him that then too. What, you think
the
I'm
homie
scared?
G-Face, nigga.
Why? Why
The
would I
homie
care?
G-Face.
You got to ask him about the NK tattoos.
I don't know what that is.
Well, think about what N is quite often a shortened word for, right? And think about K oftentimes
hold
means.
on, listen. We're not going to say that.
And that's crazy because Zoe Simon's from a hood that actively was beefing with Mexican gangs, so that's a trigger point for him. They, they got their peace treaty going on with them now that they got going on. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But look how Zoe Simon, everything changed because he comes from that type of trauma. He comes from that type of environment where that stuff is real, and Adam 22 is playing with it.
NK tattoos.
I don't know what that is.
Well, think about what N is quite often a shortened word for, right? And think about K oftentimes
hold
means.
on, listen. We're not going to say that because you're crossing the politic with nephew.
Yeah,
so I know what you're getting to. I don't know.
A friend of his.
He's saying it mean this killer. But his politics says he's a neighborhood Crip, so we're not going to mention him to alphabets and letters, right? At all, pig. I'll educate you on that. You didn't do it intentionally.
He told me what it stood for.
Yeah, I know what he stands for him, but his politic.
We're going to take a moment of silence for this stupid conversation. Stupid conversation.
He gonna hear that different.
Hey, everybody, we just hit 600K. We're trying to...
All right, man. We're going to go ahead and slide up out of here, man. That's the end of that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this content, though. If you ain't did so, make sure you do so. Hit that subscribe button, become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. If you ain't did so yet, find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, I'm Better Off Without You. Rich Trapper, Game 6. Rich Trapper, Worth More Than Money. All 3 projects is out now. Rich Trapper, Trap News Network on Instagram. TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network. And we up out of here to the next one, man. Y'all be safe. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Be careful.